ئەم کاتتان باش گوڵە جوانەکانم جاری کە من مامۆستانەوە لە بابەتی ئینگلیزی بەیەک گەشتینەوە لە دەرسەکەی پێشووماندا دەرسی یونیتی 16 لە سنی یەک we talked about countable nouns and we mentioned several names. We learned them, we wrote down them, and they were dates, plates, biscuits, olives, sweets, and napkins. We also talked about that, how are we going to ask about countable nouns. We said that we have to use how many, and the name of the things that we want to know, then ask. How many sweets are there? How many sweets are there? Okay. We learned that for countable nouns we have got plural s. We also have got some irregular nouns. This is different case. Inshallah, when we reach it, we'll talk about it. Today we are going to cover Unit 16, Lesson 2, inshallah, God willing. And to start with, we are going to start with this speech bubbles. A week later, read, listen, and say. Read, listen, and say. A week later, it means that one week has gone. Did you talk to the vet? Did you talk to the vet? The question with yes, no started. This is a yes, no question. Did you? Because it says did, not WH. And how? Did you? Did you talk to the vet? Yes, I did. The hedgehog is fine. Yes, I did. The hedgehog is fine. Okay. Everything for the barbecue is in the boxes. There are some plates and some napkins. There are some plates and some napkins. There aren't any biscuits, but there are lots of dates. There aren't any biscuits, but there are lots of dates. I've got some great news. The television company is coming to the barbecue. Wow. I've got some great news. The television company is coming to the barbecue. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Daniel Dean and Miranda Dean. Sorry. And two television celebrities want to interview all. And two television celebrities want to interview all. Who are they? Who is it? Daniel Dean and Miranda Dean. I will read them. You can repeat after me. Did you talk to the vet? Did you talk to the vet? Come on, louder. Did you talk to the vet? Yes, I did. The hedgehog is fine. Yes, I did. The hedgehog is fine. Okay. Okay. Everything for the barbecue is in the boxes. Everything, look, everything for the barbecue is in the boxes. There are some plates and some napkins. There are some plates and some napkins. There aren't any biscuits, but there are lots of dates. There aren't any biscuit, but there are lots of dates. There aren't any biscuits, but there are lots of dates. I've got some great news. I've got some great news. The television company is coming to the barbecue. The television company is coming to the barbecue. And two television celebrities want to interview all. And two television celebrities want to interview all. Who is it? Who is it? Daniel Dean and Miranda Dean. Daniel Dean and Miranda Dean. Did you talk to the vet? تۆ قسەت کرد لەگەڵ دکتۆری ئاژەڵان؟ بەڵێ قسەم کرد و هەروەها ژوژوەکەش تەندروست باش. Okay, باش. تەواوە. Everything for the barbecue is in the box. هەموو شتێکی سەفرەکەمان لە ناو بۆکسەکانایە. There are some plates and some napkins. لەوێ هەنێک قاپ هەیە، قاپ دانراوە لەگەڵ دەستڕ، ئەوانەی کە دەستی پێسڕی. There aren't any biscuits. بەڵام هیچ بسکیتێکی تیا نییە. نۆتی داوە aren't any but there are lots of dates. بەڵام خورمایەکی زۆری تایە. هەواڵێکی خۆشم پێیە؟ هەواڵی خۆش؟ چەند هەواڵێکی خۆشی پێیە؟ The television company is coming to the barbecue. کۆمپانیایەکی تەلەڤیزیۆن دێت بۆ ئاهەنگەکە بۆ سەفرەکە. هەروەها دوو کەس دێن، دوو ناودار دێن لەوێ ئەیانەوێت مقابلەی ئێوە بکەن، چاوپێکەوتن لەگەڵ ئێوە بکەن. کێ ناوانەوە کێیە؟ Who is it؟ ئەگەر پرسیار بکەین لە کەس ئەڵێن who، چۆن ئێمە وتمان پرسیار بکەین لە شوێن ئەڵێن where، هەروە پرسیار بکەین لە ژماردنی شتێک ئەڵێن how many، لێرەش ئەگەر پرسیار لە کەس بکەین ئەڵێن who is it؟ Daniel Dean and Miranda Dean. ناویان Daniel Dean و Miranda Deanە. If you look at here, some, any. When we have a negative sentence or when we don't have that things, we say there aren't any. There aren't any biscuits. There aren't any biscuits. Here, because there are some, because they have it, they say there are some plates. Some plates. کەوابوو ئەگەر شتێک نەبوو ئێمە بە aren't any وەڵامە دەینەوە، ئەگەر شتێکشمان هەبوو ئەو کاتە ئەڵێن some. ئەمەیە هەریکێکتان لە پێشی خۆتان وەرەقەیەک دەرکەن، برادەرەکانتان بە یەکتری بڵێن ئەو شتە هەیە لەوێ بۆ ئەوەی دروست کرێ. ئەگەر بێت و من دروستی کەم لێرە بۆ نمونە، بەڵام هەمیشە ئەڵێم وێنەکانی من ناشیرینن، وێنەکانی there are some plates. If I start with it, let's say this is my plates on each other. Some. These are my plates on my table or on my paper I draw it. They are next to the napkins. They are to the napkins. Next to, okay? If I say this is my napkins, come on. These are my napkins, okay? The napkins are between dates and plates. It means that we have dates here. Like this. There aren't any olives. We have no olives. There are lots of dates. کەوابوو ئەمە هەریەکتان بە برادەرەکەتان بڵێن بۆ ئەوەی ڕسمەکە بکێشێت، ڕسمەکە بەو شێوەیە. All about me. هەمووی دەربارەی خۆم. What is in your school bag? Write about it in your notebook. Use some, any, and lots of. کەوابوو ئەگەر هەنێکمانە بۆڵین some، بەڵام زۆرمان هەبووڵین lots of، ئەگەر هەر نەمان بۆ ئەڵین aren't any. Here there are some books. There are some books, or there are lots of crayons. Lots of crayons. ئەوانەی قەڵەم ئەلوانێکی زۆری تایە. There aren't any, look, there aren't any sweets. Let us change this one. There aren't any what? Pen. Very good. There aren't any pen. Okay. There aren't any pen. Or there are some pencils. Some pencil. كوابو. أما تواوكن. جانتاقي خود ديني. وصفيكي. Or you can tell me there are 10 books. Okay. There are lots of books. There are some books. There aren't any notebooks, for example. Okay. There aren't any pencil case. Pencil sharpener. Describe or tell us about your own bag. Now go to your activity book, please. Open your activity books, page 65, unit 16, lesson 2. Write, use there are, there aren't, and some or any. Okay? By using there are or there are. If we have it, we say there are. If we don't have it, we say there aren't. Number 1 has been done for us. Sweets. Okay? Are there any sweets? Agar پرسیار بکەین ئەتوانین لە any بەکاربێنین لە پرسیارە. Are there any foods? Are there any plates? Are there any dates? Are there any cars? Are there any socks? بۆ پرسیار. ئەگەر لە وەڵامیشە وەڵامەکە نەرێی بوو negative. If the answer is negative, we say there aren't any. کەوابوو any بەکاردێت لە پرسیار و لە وەڵامێکی negative. Okay. There are some sweets. What about biscuits? Do we have biscuits? Yes. There are some biscuits. There are some biscuits. There are some biscuits. Very good. Dates. Dates. Are there any dates? Are there any dates? There are some. There are some dates. Number 4, olives. Olives. We have no olives here. Look. There aren't any olives. Look, because the sentence is negative, not. We used any. What about plates? There is a plate. There is a plate. كابو چندانه من هيا. اگر زور بو يما الصمان بكار هنا. لبروي ليك دانه زياتر بو بلام. There is a plate. استاليرا يما سي اما جمان هيك بيمان عليه بليتك تاكا. ليرا اسمان نخالي يكم. دوام أي هاتوا يموتمان أي هميشه لبيش ناويكي تاكينا ناس راوديت سيم إز لقال كسي سيمي تاكارو. The 6th one, napkins. Napkins. We have no any napkins. There aren't any napkins. Very good. So, if we have more than one, we say some. If we don't have it, we can say there aren't. If there is one, we say there is. And we don't have it, we say there aren't. We said that we use any either with a question or negative answer. Find 5 different in picture B. Look, if you look at picture A, we have biscuits, we don't have biscuits. We have 1 plate, we have 3 plates. We have lots of dates, we have only 1 date. There are lots of or some sweets, there aren't any sweets. Number 1, there are some plates, because it's more than 1. Here, if you remember, we said that there is a plate. Number 1, there are some plates. This is first one. Okay, I am going to write second one for you, and the rest is your duty. It's your homework. You have to finish them at home. Number 2, there are, how many napkins do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, more than 1. Okay, do we have any napkins here? No, there aren't any napkins. Okay, there are some napkins. Okay, Bauka. Number 3, what do we have here? And or what do we have here? Or what is the difference that you can find it among these two? Okay, here there aren't any biscuits. There aren't any biscuits. The last 2 is your job to do. Look at them. Look at sweets, dates. Okay, think about it. Olive. Okay, then you have to write down the other 2 differences. Here, write, they're olives, they're not sweets. Okay, because we have no not here, it means that the sentence is positive. There are some olives. There are some olives. What about this one? What about the second one? There, because we have not. There aren't we have some and any. Which one goes with aren't? Very good. Any, because the sentence is negative. Here, some, because the sentence is positive. We have it. There aren't any sweets. There aren't any sweets. کابوو لە دەرسی ئەمڕۆ چەند شتێک فێر بووین. فێریەوە بووین سەم بۆ هەندێکی ژمێردراوە. ئەنی یعنی هیچمان نییە لەو شتە. ئەگەر بمانێ ئەنی بەکاربێنین ئەتوانین لە پرسیارە بەکاری بێنین. ئەگەر بمانێت ئەنی بەکاربێنین ئەشتوانین لە ڕستەیەکی نێگەتیڤە بەکاری بێنین. کابوو دەرسەکانی لەسەرتان واجبە ئەبێ جارێکی کە پێداچوونەوە بکەن بۆ ناوەکان بە جوانی لە بەریان بکەن. biscuits, olives, dates, plates, napkins, sweets. چۆنێتی پرسیارکردن how many. چۆنێتی وەڵامدانەوە there are or there aren't. ئەگەر زۆر بوو ئەگەر یەک دانەش بڵێم there is or there is not or isn't. هەروە فێریەوە بووین ئەگەرمانێ پرسیار دەربارەی کەسێک بکەین ئەڵێن who is it okay who is he who is she who are they کابوو بۆ پرسیار دەربارەی کەس ئێمە بە WHO پرسیارەکەین who are you okay باوکی گیان لێرە ڕاوەستین دەرسی ئەمڕۆمان کۆتایی پێدێ ئینشاءڵڵا تا بە یەگەیشتنەوەیکی کەمان بۆ دەرسێکی کە بە خواتان ئەسپێرم خواتان لەگەڵ